Alright, hello everyone. Let me turn this up. Hold on. Let me turn this up. Advanced audio. Balance. Nah, that shit would look crazy. Can I put it up? I'm gonna put it up like 200. I don't know if that would work anyway. Hello? Can you hear me? Like, I don't want to turn it up because I'm gonna turn it up. I'm gonna just turn it up. Wait, what happens if I go crazy? Oh, that's too much. Wait, what happens if I go crazy? What happens if I go crazy? Nah, but hello everyone. My name is Kadi, and today is the 3rd of July. I'm trying to figure out a good angle. It's the 3rd of July. I'm in a trade right now on MES. This is one of my range setup plans. We down right now $37, $44 right now. However it goes, I'm okay. I follow my plan, and that's all I can ask for. I'm a winner regardless. This is one of those ranging setups. We had 3 wick rejections from this area. Price was cutting in the middle. The only thing is that the 200 is against us. But, other than that, I'm just going in. Like, if it's a loser, it's a loser. If it's a winner, it's a winner. I'm a winner regardless because I followed my plan. I followed my rules. I followed my risk. And I executed. Yeah. That's the only thing I could say about myself. Or that's the only thing I could say about the situation. We had it right here. I was originally looking at gold. Craziest thing is that I wanted to take this fair value gap, but according to my plans, we need to break structure before I take any kind of fair value gap, and I didn't get that, so I passed up on this setup. This setup ended up winning. What's fucking new? If this was like, if I was a different, in a different area, I'd be wanting to get onto this. And honestly, there's a little fair value gap right here, this smidgy area, depending on how it looked like, you know what I mean. But yeah, we right here with it. It is what it is. I think, yeah, like, so I have more. Yeah, I don't really have much words about the setup. We closer to stop loss than we is TP, but we still have the 1-to-1s. I'm honestly like excited to just kind of get past this month, regardless of what happens, and kind of just get to that area. So, hold on, let me think. 62.75. I'm just checking my levels, making sure 62.75. Because yesterday, 62.81. 62.81. So my stop loss is underneath the zone right here. This is the zone that we marked up, and TP right here. Just confirming everything because of what happened yesterday, because I'm just like, bruh. But I was asking GBT, and they were saying it's probably because of slippage. Maybe the price was moving fast, so it didn't get me out when I wanted to. That shit got me pissed off, because it's like, I'm pre-defining my risk before I get into any setup, and so that there's no shock when it comes to it. So the fact that I got that $80, and I checked the account details, and my John's at $80, I'm like, bruh, that shit was ass. So right now I'm putting in on my P&L calendar -75. This helps with my psychology. I know what the worst thing is. As of right now, we down 230 for the month. So this could possibly be three losing trades in a row. Let me go back. Let me see if y'all can see that. Y'all probably can't. Let me see if it could. Can it? Monthly earnings to -230. You can see nothing but red. Nothing but red. No blood though. Nothing but red. But that's the worst thing. That's the worst case scenario. We don't know what's gonna happen until some shit happens. So that's my mindset. My mindset is different this month, bro. And I'm excited to see, how it is throughout the month. I'm excited to see and test my patience and test, like, my feelings toward myself going through a huge losing streak like 3. Maybe I'm not taking the best trades. Maybe it's not the best market conditions. Maybe X, Y, and Z. Look like I'm about to get stopped out here. But my mindset is different. I'm not gonna be the same trader as I was in the past. I'm not gonna be the same trader that used to feel bad about herself because of these trades. As long as I follow my plan, I am a winner, bro. And honestly, it's like one of those things where like I want to get stopped out so I can just go on with my day. I got work and I've been late, so in quotes late to work this entire week. So look like we about to get stopped out here. I'm not gonna let this change my mindset, and it's gonna be irritating. It looks like, yeah, I'm about to get stopped out. It's gonna be irritating, but you know I'm here right now. I'm just doing my thing. You know I'm not happy to lose. Like, who the fuck wants to lose? But at the same time, I'm more happier knowing that I followed my rules, followed what I believed in, and chased it without feeling like I'm a failure, without feeling like I'm a loser. Like, I'm doing something that most people don't even think for themselves to do. Yeah, we about to get stopped out. We're at negative 75. It should be stopping me out right now. Bro, what's going on? Alright, here we go. I got stopped out. Alright, let's check the account detail. $81. Oh, what? Bruh. What? What the fuck is going on, bro? Let me check my statement last night. This is stupid, bro. This is stupid. I'm stupid, bro. I'm pissed, bro. Why do they keep on doing this, bro? I checked it up, bro. Like, I literally have a whole... y'all can't see it. I literally have a whole... whatever, bro. That's the only thing I'm upset about, because... whatever. $81 is worse compared to yesterday's. Bro, I need to get off of this broker bad. I need to get off of this broker bad, bro. Hold on. Let me look at that video. Let me see. Hold on. I like lost at like 15. What was my level? Let me go back onto the chart. When do I have it? Hold on, I'm just trying to check this, and then I'll start spazzing later. Do I have price? Wait, I should have price. Price should be there. They should tell you. It's probably like the white one. Hold on, I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck the level is. Goddamn. Shit irritating. No, hold on. Let me start in the beginning. I feel like that would have been okay. 33.51. That's what we got. 33.51. So I was on two contracts. So one got out 33.51. Another one got out 33.55, bro. 33.55, bro. Other one, like, this shit is ass. And it's not like I'm doing this shit wrong. Shit, man. Yeah, because I was mainly on TradingView. I said TradingView. don't be surprised, bro. So I was just completely wrong about the trend at the end of the day, which sucks, but it is what it is. I can't do anything about the past, can I? You see, stopped you out. So it's funny, the setup that I pass up on is a setup that wins. Then, like, obviously that's irritating, but I don't really care anymore. I followed my plan. I believed in it, so I took it, no hesitation, and we lost. I'm still a winner because I followed my plan. It really is whatever. As I'm talking, oh wait, oh shit, oh okay, MES. Let me take this. Okay. What am I looking at? What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. So as I'm talking, I'll just do, well, you can't really see what I'm doing. Is there a way to get a full view? Just like, not even, just this window. Just, is there a way to get whatever I have on my charts? There probably is. I'm not aware of it. But anyway, I'm just gonna edit the video. I don't edit this shit. I'm just gonna make the thumbnail. But as I'm talking, hopefully y'all can hear me. I'm just using this mic just because I have it, because I use it for music, but I don't really think about using it for this stuff. But since it's here and I have yet to turn it off, I'm like, why not? But I'm just gonna make this John. It's been, what is this, like $81? It's been the same thing, but just different shit. You know, this is the test, you know, about my self-worth, me questioning myself whether or not I can do X, Y, and Z, but me still, you know, like showing up to the markets every single time. Like, I feel different, bro, and I'm happy to say that. Like, I'm hungry as hell. I feel different, you know, like I'm not letting these trades get to me. It's crazy how a simple mind shift can make all the difference. And I would say that the reason why I'm not so like butthurt about it is because I'm leaning on something else in the future, bro. I'm leaning on two things. This month I'm gonna be, you know, trading stick. Did I say? Oh yeah. This month I'm gonna be sticking to my one to ones. But next month, was it August, I'm gonna be switching to 1 to 2s, and yeah, I'm quite happy about that. I could move this out the way. I just made the thumbnail, so oh shit, that shit just went crazy red. But you know, it's 8 o'clock. You know me, I'm supposed to already be headed off for work. But today, I'm pretty sure we get 2 hours. We get off 2 hours early. I'm gonna hit the gym after work. And you know, just feel the vibes. I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit. Just feel the vibes. How I feel, like, you know, like I feel absolute, like I just lost $80 and I don't feel phased about it, because you know, I've been telling myself that, like, as long as I follow the plan, I am a winner, you know. So win or loss, it's irritating to lose more than what you initially risked because of like slippage or broker stuff, because I'm doing the best that I can to follow my plan. And if I'm gonna be honest, I've never dealt with this in the past. Like, even though it is Iron Beam and I want to leave this broker soon, but as of right now, I'm on here because this is just where it is. Like, I could easily just withdraw the money with a check and then send that off to TradingView, Ninja Trader, and just trade off of there. But I haven't done that. Why haven't I done that? Initially I was trying to do a wire transfer, but that shit, I don't want to say it went south, but that shit wasn't hitting. I have like $200 in my Ninja Trader account just for it to be there, and I wanted to like send money over there so that I can start trading. And then kind of like send a little bit of money, maybe like $500, so I could start trading there. Um, but I'm pretty sure I don't have enough to trade like how I would usually trade because I don't want to mess up my risk. Um, and I mean, I do, but I don't want to send like the 10,000 that I have there just yet. So it's like I don't have enough money to trade like how I usually trade with this 2K account. 2K now, like this used to be a $2,500, 26, 27, not $2,600 account. Now it's at like 2,300. Um, which is kind of like damn, because like the money that's in here is all mine. You work hard for that money, and it's like I make $168 a day, and I just lost half of that money to just before the day even started. So it's one of those things that's just like at this point it's whatever, it's a tax write-off. It just reduces my tax liability. I'm still bringing that back, but I don't really think about that too much. um Really, I just kind of want to talk about myself and just talk about how I feel about everything that I'm doing, and wanting to get better at who I am, and how I think about myself and how I view myself in and out of these charts, or I should say out of these charts, while dealing with loss. Like literally I'm in a 3-day losing streak, like back to back to back. And I just remember being here last month, and I was crashing out by this time. I think I was already crashing out maybe the second trade loss. But it's like this time is kind of like it's so different. Like it's crazy how like one realization, or maybe a couple or a few, one of those things really changed my mindset and how I feel. It's so crazy to the point that I'm like, am I okay, but like, is this real? Like, I have a different mindset, and it happens so quickly that I'm like, okay, am I faking it? Like, am I, but in reality sense, it's like I lost today, I lost yesterday, and I lost the day before that, and my mood has not shifted. Like I have not been feeling emotional about the fact that I've lost $230. Like I'm saying the numbers, and it's like, damn, I lost that much. But at the same time, it's like the way how I feel about myself and the emotions that I'm feeling right now, it's like I'm unfazed. I really am. Like it, not to say that it doesn't suck, not to say that I'm not irritated, because the amount that I'm risking is not the amount that's showing up on my fucking P&L. Like hello, like I risked $75 yesterday and today, and it's saying that I lost $80 or $81. I don't like that. Um and I'm not breaking my rules. I'm following to the rules to the T. And again, this is the first week where like shit is acting like that. Maybe it's because it's NFP week or something. Maybe that's the reason why, but that shit is still ass. Like I don't care. Like I predetermine my risk every trade that I take, and so I want to be able to get out, or have my trades get me out when I say like that don't make no sense to me. But whatever. I swear I've been here before, but all I want to say is they don't really care about us. And also that I'm excited for the person that I'm becoming, because I'm knowing that this is the consistently profitable trader that I always, you know, knew that I could become, but a lot of the times I didn't feel it or believe it in myself. But having the mindset that I have now in July is just crazy, because literally I was on the phone with my friend last night, and I was telling her like, yeah, I lost 2 days in a row, and she knows how June was for me, because she was calling me up, hitting me up about this shit, and she knows that I was crashing out. I was on till I was spiraling. So, you know, to have her check on me yesterday and like give her the update, like, yeah, I lost 2 days in a row, but like my attitude about myself hasn't changed. You know, it makes me feel proud that I can say that with honesty. You know, I I'm genuinely not phased about the fact that I've lost 3 days in a row, and I could not say that last month. I could not say that last month. And that happened like not even that long ago, for real. Like I remember literally losing 3 days in a week, and then that Tuesday I traded, bruh. I took 2 trades. I was upset. I was like, bruh, I was just full on tilt. I over risked too. Like I over leveraged. Like, my John is not even supposed to be over $75, and I was perfectly okay with losing $89. Like I was like that was some old kiddie shit. Like not May. Like, oh wait, when was that month? Yeah, like April, like January, like February, March, April type shit. Like I don't at least remember or recall doing that in May. But that was just some like revenge trader wanting to be right kind of person. And the way I was when I lost those 3 times in a row, bro, like I literally, that Friday I literally got so drunk, and I was starting to question everything. I was like, maybe like I need to switch up my whole strategy. Like, yes, like two plus year, well, not 2+, but like 2.1 years in, and I'm like, I never lost 3 times in a row, 3 days in a row before. I never, at least on record, remember that. Like I'm sure it happened, but like me, actually taking my data down, like I could go back to February to now, and in June, like that was the first time I ever lost 3 days in a row, and I did not know how to react to it. I was crashing out. I got drunk, and I'm glad that my friend called me, because I was thinking, like legitimately thinking, like I need to change up my whole strategy, like do something different. Like I need to do X, Y, and fucking Z. Like this shit's just not working for me. Like I just need to do something else. And bruh, and I remember asking her, like, do you think, like, even I told her, I gave her some background, like this is a strategy that I like back tested over 100 times, and it says that at the 1-to-1 thing, it says that I'm at like a 65 to 70% win rate. And I told her that that's pretty good for how I do. Like all I really need for my edge, if you want to be a successful 1-to-1 trader, all you really need is 51%. That's all you need. 1% to go in your favor, and you're profitable. And I was telling her this, and I asked her the question, like, do you think I should change my plan? Like, do you think I should switch it up? And I just remember hoping to hear, yes, you should change your plan. And you know what she told me? She said, you should just stick to the plan that you already have. Like, that's pretty close to, what is, what needs to be consistent, like what's profitable. And so, like, you should just stick to it. Like, you've already done so much work. And it was like, it wasn't the answer that I wanted to hear, but it was an answer that I needed to hear, right? Like sometimes you don't want somebody to disagree with you, because you were already in your head drunk as fuck thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna switch up my strategy, I'm gonna do something different. And then you cling on to something that hopefully gives you that confirmation that, like, yeah, you need to switch to something up. And she wasn't that for me. And so it made me feel like like a feel of rejection. But I was just like, fine, like, okay. So that's how it was. And then I mentioned yesterday, Monday, I woke up and I was just thinking about 1-to-2s just randomly. Like I wasn't even thinking about 1-to-2s or anything like that. But again, I talked about how, like, I've woken up from naps and sleeps and thought about things that I've never even thought before. And I just be feeling like that's a sign from God, that's a sign from like the universe, and that's a sign that I need to do something differently. Thinking about, and so once I literally woke up, started thinking about 1-to-2s, I got right to it, bro. I was on GBT as usual. That's my trading coach, for real. I got on there and I started talking about, like, hey, like, I'm thinking about doing 1-to-2s. what would that look like for me? And that's when they broke it down, like, yo, like, if you want to do 1 to 2s, in order for you to be profitable, that's just like, you need like 34 or 35% is, or 34% is like break even 1 to 2s. And so when I saw that, I was like, what, yo, 34% is break even? So like, basically, if you have 35%, you profitable, like you a little bit break even, but you could be profitable. So that was just like, okay, what if you have a 40% win rate? And then they were like, yeah, it's not like crazy, but if you have a 40% win rate, like, you're still profitable. That's profitable. That's 2R, depending on how everything goes. And I was just like, it, like, obviously, like, that shit got me excited, because with 1 to 1s, you have this pressure of being, of having to be perfect, having to make sure you don't have a lot of or losses, right? Especially in a row, because that's a lot of drawdown to deal with, especially when you win, right? Like, what's tomorrow's, oh, today's Thursday, jeez, tomorrow's, like, let's say tomorrow's Friday and I trade, like, I don't even know if I could trade, but let's say that's the case. Let's say I win Friday, bruh, that's only gonna cover 1 loss, and maybe not even that. You know what I mean? Like, versus, let's say I lose three days in a row, right? Tomorrow, let's say I win on a 1 to 2, that covers 2 losses, bro. So I'm only down -1 for the week, and then who knows what's gonna happen Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and so on and so forth, right? Like, who knows what's gonna happen? So it's just like going through the ropes, going through the statistics. And yesterday I just completed 203 setups, like backtesting setups on my 1 to 2 with the strategy that I use. It's the same strategy that I use, but I ain't even gonna lie, I look at it a lot less. When I say look at it a lot less, I mean, like, the trading plan is kind of like, you see a supply and demand setup, take it, aggressive entry, see how it goes. You see a fair value gap, I have it, and then take it, aggressive setup, and see how it goes. Like, bruh, I have no indicators, no EMAs, nothing. It's just, you see a demand setup, going with the direction that it's currently in on the 5-minute, like, you just take it. This is no higher time frame, no nothing, just strictly on the 5-minute, and just go based on the direction that you feel is needed. And like, and I literally back tested it 200 times like this, no EMAs, just going with the direction as best as I see, and like taking a setup with, like, of course the supply and demand has like a gap attached to it, high probability supply and demand, and that's really it, bro. And I did it 200 times, and I had at the end of it, I ain't gonna cap, it said 48%. But to keep it a buck, like, for the entire data, like, as I was going, the majority of it, my win rate was at like 44 to 46%, like, the entire time. The lowest it dipped was 42%. And throughout that entire time, all I was saying to myself is, all I need is 40%. All I need is 40%. And I kept on going. I went through several losing streaks. I think the highest one was like 6 or 7, but I kept on going, and even during that 6 losing streak, I think I was at, like, what I talked about, 42%. But I was just saying to myself, all I need is 40%. And I kept on going. I had maybe like 2-3 wins, and that shit brought it back up from 42, brought it back up to 44. And it was like that, bro. Like, I was taking L's, I was taking W's, and it was still within that 44 to 46% until like the near end, where I bro, like the pair that I was trading on, bro, that shit was cooking. So I was getting 4 or 5 winning streaks, and then a loss, and then a 4 winning streak. It was going crazy, and that's how I ended up with a 48% near the end, because the ending point was getting a little crazy. But for me personally, I would say that's not to say that's a fluke, but if I traded, 100 times more if I go to 300, which, I don't know if I will, but, I just might for the fun of it. I ended up, that might end up leveling out, bruh. But I'm like, I think, I'm going to still back test it. I'm going to back test it on I've been like yesterday's session, I was back testing on Forex pairs. Like, just something that I just don't trade, just to be like, okay, is this shit legit? Like I traded on a pair that I always never really liked, which was odd USD. That was one of the pairs that I traded, and every single time, like, I would back test it with the 1-to-1 strategy, bro, like, shit was not hitting. Like, it was pretty ass. So I like just chalked it. But I was just like, you know what, let me see how this shit go on odd USD, because to me, I was like, that's the biggest tester. Bro, when I was doing that shit, it was literally like hitting. Like, bro, I was just like, what the fuck is going on? So I don't know, but I feel confident, dude. Like, I feel so fucking confident. Like, I'm becoming myself more, and I am a consistently profitable trader. And the more that I back test this 1-to-2 strategy, it makes me feel more confident that I'm gonna have everything that I actually said that I was gonna have. Like, I am a consistently profitable trader. I'll have my own music studio, and I will achieve time freedom. Like, period. Like I got those manifestations that's on my channel. I'm looking at those words. It's printed out on my on a sheet, on a paper, and I'm looking at it right now. I got that shit printed out, and it's on my wall right now, and I look at it. Right, I'm looking at it as I speak. Like, this entire time I was looking at that. Like, this shit is gonna happen, bro. I'm gonna run it up. I'm gonna quit my job. I'm gonna be making 6 figures, 10K plus a month, bro. Like, living my own life, living my own agenda, working the shit, doing the shit that I want to do. Investing, doing business ventures, entrepreneurship. Like not waking up for anybody else's agenda but my own. And I don't mind waking up, but I hate to wake up for somebody else's shit. I gotta clock in for 8 fucking hours and make the same pay while niggas make millions and billions of dollars off of you, bro. And on top of that, you still gotta listen to every fucking thing that they say to you. Like, imagine being 23 years old and still got a uniform. Imagine being 35 years old and still gotta follow a dress code policy, bruh. There's niggas out here that's making 30K a month, 60K a month, and they younger than me, bruh. Obviously, a lot of the times that could be like discouraging or something, but like, bruh, that's encouraging. That's motivational, bruh. And guess what? They doing it in their sweatpants. They doing it in the comfort of their own fucking homes. I'm literally watching Andre Diaz, and he's like 22 years old, and he's already making like 60 bands a month. That's more than I make in a year, nigga. Like, why am I, like, obviously I can't go back in the past, but it's like, I wish I could, just to be like, girl, why is you selling yourself short? I wish I could show myself day trading back in like 2020 time, like, cause who knows? Like, if I'm like this 2.1 years in, bro, like, if I started this back in 2020, cause I started this in 23, bro, I'd be exactly where I said I was gonna be now. Like I already would have had the music studio, like, coming up. Like, I already would have had my place, because like, I live at home. I probably would still be living at home, just running it up, bro. But I don't even know if I have a college degree. I probably still, cause I was already at school. But like, if I learned about trading earlier, bro, with the person that I am, like, I would have already been doing the withdrawals, maybe payouts. And that's another thing. Like, I've been thinking about doing these funding challenges. Like, I feel I'm getting closer and closer to actually wanting to do those things. But the thing is, I gotta I just want this month to be over, just so I can start running it up on the 1-to-2s. But like, I want to stick to my plan. I want to stick to 1-to-1s for this month, and I don't want to mess up my data too much, because like, bro, I have not been consistent when it comes to my data. Like May was like a good month for me, because I ended up $90 in profit at the end of the month. But at the same time, I was doing 1-to-1s and 1-to-2s, right? Like 1-to-2s to cover the losses that I took to to just recover. And that's why, like, genuinely I could say that's why I had a profitable month, right? Or a month that wasn't break even or negative, right? Was because I was running up on the 1-to-2s. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, bro, that was the sign, bro. That was the sign. June, I went for nothing but 1-to-1s. And I ended up break even, like a negative. I was down negative. I was negative 25 cents. So even through the tilt, even through all of the rah-rah, I was still, I wasn't like, it wasn't a losing month. Like, it's red on my calendar, but I'm like, I could have lost 200. Oh shit! I could have lost like $200, bro. I could have lost something crazy. I could have lost $50. I could, I could have been down like a whole bunch, but I wasn't. But I really wasn't. Well, I think. Hold on, bro. I'm so late to work. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's contagious. It's contagious. Every time I come up here, I feel so happy. Oh, I think this was news. Yeah, look at that. Wow, bro. This is funny. Wow, bruh. Hold on. Wow, bruh. No, because that's crazy. No, because that's really crazy. Because, bruh, that's really crazy. Because I had this shit marked up. Bruh, I had this fair value gap marked up. Bro, that's really crazy, dog. All I have to say is that's how I know I'm going to be successful. Look at that shit. God damn, bro. Well, at least I'm making money on the back end because I'm invested in the MES. I'm invested in all this stuff. So when I'm making money and losing money in the markets, day trading, just know I'm up in my fucking trading accounts, like my regular brokerage, index fund, mutual taxable income. Just know a taxable income, taxable account, trading account, whatever, just a regular buying stocks and shit, ETFs and shit, like regular. Like, I'm still making money, bro. Like, that's why I'm not phased. Well, that's another reason, but like a big thing that changed is my mindset. Yo, I'm just so happy because I'm really not spazzing, bro. I'm not going on tilt. Like, I don't want, I'm not gonna go back to that. But here's the thing, like, I'm not trying to do what I did before and try to put all of this huge pressure on me to never make a mistake, to and like hit my, in quotes, like hit myself because I broke a rule. Like, bro, I was on my Thai shit. I was on my religious school, don't do this, don't do that, you can't do. I was all on that, and that because that's how I grew up. That was the thing that showed me discipline, told me like discipline through fear, discipline through punishment. Like, that's what I was raised on. So subconsciously, like, that's what I was trying to get myself to be on this entire time, when that's the last thing that I should be doing to myself, bro. I had to think, like, it was something that I thought about. It was like, if I was an employer, if I was a boss, and I was treating myself the way how I was treating myself to another employee. Let's say I'm the boss and I have one employee that's not me. Would I want to work for me if I was treating them the way how I was treating me? Like, no, bro. Like, these tight ass rules, literally. And if you make one mistake, if you don't follow your rules, you're gonna have to take a 6-month hiatus from this job and not get any pay. Damn near how I was. And it's like, off of one mistake, off of breaking my rules, like, I would never want to work for a person like that. Especially being new, especially, you're working your ass off. You break one rule, you make one mistake, bro. Like, that shit was not healthy. And so, I'm just grateful that I was able to break out of those shackles that I was putting on myself subconsciously, and, allowing myself to be less hard on myself, giving myself more grace. That's what this all is about. That's why I'm going for 1-to-2s now, because when you go for 1-to-1s all the time and consistently, you have to be perfect. you obviously, knowing that, you have a 60-70% win rate, you're good. But it's like, you have to win more than you lose. You have to be on your shit. Every trade matters, because one loss, you'll need to win twice to make that up. And these markets, it's all a probability game. I didn't win today, I didn't win yesterday, and I didn't win the day before that. But it's like, let's say tomorrow I lose again, I'm down -4. And in order for me to climb out of that hole as a one-to-one trader, I'm gonna have to win 4 times. For real, 4 times in a row. I'm gonna have to win 4 times just so I can get back to break even. Versus, in order for me to get back to break even, where I'm at right now, -3, I'm at 2, 4. 4. I in order for me to get back to positives, I would need to just win twice. And honestly, even if I lose tomorrow, that's -4. If I win twice, that's putting me back at break even as a 1-to-2 trader compared to a 1-to-1 trader. In order for me to get break even, and I lose 4 times. Like tomorrow I lose, Tuesday next week, all through all those 4 days, I'm gonna have to win every single trade in order for me to get back to just break even. Compared to, like, let's say I lose 4 trades right this entire week. Let's say next week I take 4 winning trades in a row as a 1-to-2 trader, bro. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 8. So I'm +4, bro. I'm +4, bro. I lost back to back to back to back. And then the next week I won back to back to back to back. And now I'm up 4R. Like, I'm just excited to get to that point, because it would be a lot easier for me to deal with these losses. And I'm doing a good job right now. But just imagine once, month 4 hits and I get over this 1-to-1 shit, and I start trading like how I want to trade now. Like, bruh, it's my time. It's my time. I'm ready now, bro. Thank you, bro. I'm ready now, bro. I'm mad late for work. I don't even care. I'm ready now. This is my time. All I gotta do is just keep on going. I said I needed to test. I want to test. It's not like, it's easy to be confident and say that you're gonna follow your rules when you're winning. But when you're in a loss, when you're going through a whole losing streak, that is the hardest thing to do. So the fact that I'm 3 days losing and I still have the same energy of following my rules, I'm a winner. I followed my rules, I'm a winner. Winner loss. I feel happy because I wanted this test. I needed this test. I wanted this test, and I have it. And I'm glad, I'm happy, because I know that I'm serious. I will run it up. I am a consistently profitable trader. I will have my own music studio. I will achieve time freedom. 10K plus a month, 10K plus a month, 10K plus a month. Yes. The fuck? Who do I look like being a 9-to-5 worker for the rest of my life? God damn. I wish I like edited videos like these videos, but this shit is long as fuck, so I just stopped editing. I would add some reverb on that part. God damn. Cause absolutely not the fuck. I'm not doing that shit, bro. For the rest of my life. I work with niggas that's like 30, 40, 50, goddamn 60, maybe even pushing 70 or already 70, bro. And they've been doing this for longer than I've been alive for, bro. This type of work, this type of working environment, it'd be a nice ass sunny day and these niggas be inside for the bulk of it. Never touched a piece of sun other than on their fucking lunch break. There was something that Tyler, the creator, said in his song. I don't even remember which song it was, but it was like, at the end of it, it was like basically like the whole thing was like people talking about me, talking about like how I am and talking shit about me, but they doing that on their lunch break. And I always I like Tyler. I like him as a personality more than I like his music, actually. But I remember listening to that album, or specifically just that song, or that ending phrase, and just feeling so like pissed off about it, because it's just like, damn, like, I'm not like a shit talker, but it's just like, wow, like, I really have a lunch break, right? That's the only thing that I have, right? Like I have a lunch break. Like, I can't just have lunch whenever I want to. I can't just like fuck around for like 3 hours and just chill at the park, catch some sun for maybe an hour or two, or on top of that, like, I really have a lunch break. After lunch, I gotta go clock in back at this fucking dull ass office, this fucking corporate ass job. Like people literally go for lunch at 12 p.m. You see, it's a lunch rush, because everybody has that 1 hour break where they can actually go outside, sit down, enjoy the sun, talk to somebody, or maybe just look at their phones and watch a video and, laugh a little bit, get out the office, stretch their legs out, stand up, maybe go for a walk around the city. You only have an hour, bro, and you work 7 of those. You work the rest 7 hours, bro. That shit was like I'm just absolutely flabbergasted at the idea that I was so in tuned with this lifestyle, because since I was a little kid, like, this was all that I ever wanted, bro. And that's how I know the power of manifestation is real. The power of, my efforts is real. My faith, my belief system is real. No matter whatever I say is actually what's going to happen, because I'm somebody who puts not just faith, but I put work. I combine those two and I fucking move. So if I can do all of that, even through the hardest moments of my life, aka college, when I was most suicidal in my life, I can get over that and climb above and get to the place that I said that I wanted to be at, and make even more money than I actually thought that I was going to make. If I can do that, there's nothing that's stopping me from having my own music studio. There's nothing that's stopping me from achieving time freedom. There's nothing that's stopping me from getting 10K plus a month. There's nothing. The only thing that's me, and I'm nowhere near close to stopping me, is all go. It's all go. All I know is go. I think that's Tyler said that as well. Tyler Oakley. Tyler the but yeah, man. I gotta go to work, but I'm happy to be here, regardless of everything, bro. This shit's fire, bro. I'm happy about my mindset. As long as I follow my rules, I'm a winner. As long as I follow my rules, I'm a winner. As long as I follow my rules, I'm a winner. I lost today, but I followed my rules, so I'm a fucking winner. Let's go. Maybe I could do better at training analysis. Maybe I could X, Y, and fucking Z. But guess what? I followed my rules. There was 3 wick rejections? Yes. 1, 2, 3. All those wick rejections. We had EMAs cutting through the middle. It looked good. The only thing that was against us was the 200 EMA. And guess what? I followed my rules. I followed my risk. And I took the fucking trade. It didn't work out. So we try again tomorrow. I am a consistently profitable trader. I have my own music studio. I will achieve time freedom. And my name is Kidi Tunkara. And I am a 10K plus month trader. I gotta fucking go, dog. I'm more than a 9 to 5.